Hey there, beloved Ascension Pioneers. Welcome to my Integration of Truth video and a short leg activation I would like to do at the end of it. Wow, can you believe it? Tomorrow or today, whenever you're viewing this, or, in general, we have the final culmination eclipse. Well, it will be happening in Sagittarius, and Sagittarius is the lover of truth, is the infinite expander and explorer. It is also my rising sign. It is the teacher, the universal explorer, like I said. And the guidance that I received through Spirit is how much is now important for this truth to anchor through us now, those of us who are ready. This is the bare naked, the core truth that I'm talking about, the naked truth. And the messages are coming through other people now as well, as I'm seeing it, as it's coming through synchronicity. There's this beautiful thing happening, and although a lot of us are speaking about this on different levels, and it's really depending where you're standing from in your ascension path, it's really just one and the same thing. So what is this integration of truth so important? A lot of us speak about balance, and the message that I received from my ascension messages that I just started doing ever since I got my new oracle cards yesterday, really highly vibrational cards. And I was just so guided to have something like that, and it shifted in my purpose. And the message was also about this beautiful divine wheel of creation and the restoration of the balance that was once, distorted. And there's no truth without that balance, because truth is what comes through neutrality of source. The truth is that divine love essence that we are. So in today's video, I would like to read this message that I received today for all those of you who do not tune into my ascension messages. Now I don't call them spirit messages anymore because they come from a higher frequency, attuning us to the ascension energies. And why am I so guided to do this video prior to the eclipse? And you can watch it anytime around it. The eclipse energy, it's not just in the few days surrounding that day. It is about the next 6 months. And then it will culminate again in the next cycle within the end of the year eclipses. So everything is about cycles. And this card that I received today, if you can see it, do you see the beauty? Do you see the imagery? Do you see that perfect wheel? And the driving force, which is divine love, which is the color that I'm using myself. If you happen to notice, in everything that I do within Essential Pioneers, it's the fuchsia, it's the pink color, and this oracle deck. It's just something really amazing. These highly vibrational cards through their images and words. And before I start talking a bit further on this, I would just like to share this message, and then I'll get to the core message, which is about integrating truth. So the message that I received today comes from Seraphiel's suit of soul purpose angels. The message is aligned with Mazuriel, guardian angel of the central sun of all suns. And you can see it on this card that this is like a swirling pool of energy emanating directly through that core of all, the all that is. This is a card of aiding planetary and universal divine balance. And there's no coincidence why, I'm talking about this in the realms of truth, because truth only comes to perfect balance. No opposites, no light, dark, just that pure neutrality of our source, which a lot of us is now returning to. And this is what we're integrating, A lot of times we're also facing judgments from others who do not yet understand this. But we need to keep moving on. I told you a few days before, if you watch my videos, that Source Spirit has really shown us lately how ascension energies are way under their way, and we just need to embrace them. We need to focus on our ascension process. When we're really flying up high, not everyone will always agree with us. Not everyone will wish to join the journey. A lot of the people are still wishing to play the duality game. A lot of people still don't understand the difference between judgment and discernment. Discernment is seeing the things as they are. It's not judging them, but you still speak the truth about them. That is why a lot of people send me messages that, they just don't understand what I'm saying because they think it's judgment, but it's discernment of what is happening, and then sharing this forward with you so you can become self-empowered, because in these times it's all about that self-empowerment. It's not just about that love in the sense of unconditional love, because true source essence of ours, which is divine love, is love, wisdom, and power. And these are all the attributes that we need to anchor and connect in full balance between each other. So just keep on marching on, focus on your personal truth and moving beyond to that greater universal cosmic divine truth of all, which connects all truths in just one spot. So the message that I shared with all of you today was, can you feel, and really can you feel the powerful energy of this card? It literally shows us how divine love is the driving wheel of all creation. We are in the middle of embodying our divine love essence and assisting the whole of creation through this process. This powerful image shows the sacred heart of the cosmos, and its vibration helps us to align with that pulsating presence of one, which never leaves us, even if we, in some part of our soul journey, decide to forget about it on our soul journey. So we eventually come back through divine remembrance, and many of us are now coming home. It is the beating sacred heart, the breath of the multiverse. The central sun of all central suns is our true source. And from this cosmic womb, we are born and continuously reborn as we continue to expand and recreate ourselves. This image shows us how we disperse, emanate, like a pillar of light from that benevolent source essence into multiple rays and colors, which you can see in this image. From one, there's through this divine wheel that drives all life, divine love, which is the will of the divine as well. All these beautiful rays and colors then emanate from it. And this message is reminding us to never forget about our uniqueness and individuality that we carry as individualized spark of source, a fragment of the soul that is always whole and complete. Many are now choosing to also walk away from this individuality, saying all is one, but then not understanding the importance of this soul individualization as well. So they're choosing to give their soul up. In a way, a lot of them are saying, well, I want to just melt my soul away. I just wish to give it away. And remember when Joshua, when he was on this planet representing the Christed energy, he was saying the key to the kingdom is found within. So through our individualized source essence, which is our soul, we can then get to this. We activate through purity that key, and then, only then, can we become self-empowered, can we enter self-mastery and self-realization, and truly know the divine and know and understand oneness. So the message is, remember that Jesus also taught this, So only connecting to our individual spark, we can truly enter into greater being and experience oneness, not by bypassing it. A lot of the people in the New Age communities are saying, we're all one. Let's forget about myself. Let's forget about the uniqueness. Let's just join groups. Let's forget about what I want. Let's forget about, it's not the little I, it's the soul component that drives you. It's not always about, people say when you have the will that is your own, that's your ego will. That's not true. When you connect to your soul will guide you, and this is not the same. So we cannot be in this little human body that we still cohabit with. We cannot yet embody the essence of our I am, because the I am is the group consciousness of all. So we are actually embodying our soul one by one, step by step, and we cannot bypass, we cannot just become one. What these people actually don't know is that they're giving up their souls, they're giving up their uniqueness, they're giving up their ascension, and they don't even know it. It's just pretty sad, but it's what they choose. But we need to know what we're choosing. So the image also represents the synergy of all light patterns as one. It is reminding us to be individualized and yet remember oneness at the very core of our being. So through individuality, like I always say, you get to experience oneness as well. Because through your beautiful creation experience and essence that you are, you melt also with all that is coexisting with you at the same time. So this is the essence of the I am that I am. The message also reads from the book, you have the spiritual awareness combined with purity of intent to invoke Mazuriel and to help ground and manifest the sacred energy for the highest good. Unite with the divine harmonic, saying the words, I am all that is, I hold all that is in my heart. This message couldn't have come, of course, at a better time, since there's a powerful lunar eclipse happening in Sagittarius. And there's a major gateway opening through this door of divine energy straight from the cosmic center of divine intelligence. As you see, the wheel constantly spins. It spins and spins, and it's all about cycles. As we can always choose to join it, remember who we are, and hop on the Ascension ride. Through this choice that Ascension is, we choose to remember who we truly are and embody it. Through this action, we help the whole to reunite those who choose to, of course, as one heart, beyond space and time, in perfect divine order. By choosing this divine ride, we assist all life in its infinite forms to move up in the spiral of spirit. And this way, balance is continuously being brought back to where we are in the now moment. The message in the book also was talking about how there was this perfection, how first the pink builds the central suns, and then the golden are the solar systems that are being brought into existence, and that ever since our fall in Atlantis, our own has been kind of, distorted. So now this balance is being restored again, and it cannot happen without an integration of truth. Truth is wholeness. Truth is who we are, how we are created. We're created through that the core cause, that core imprint, the truth of the consciousness just as it is. It births us, and all this birth is divine love. This is who we are as an infinite essence of creation. So it was funny because I wanted to also do a short light activation, and then I saw a post from a friend who was speaking in her Facebook message that she literally came across this experience, because usually when she confronted something that was maybe, giving her the bone to snatch, that she usually just let go and blessed and released. But then now she was so guided to speak her truth, not like through defending or argumenting, but just being and radiating out the truth. And I was reading her message just before I started recording this video, and she said she was sleeping and Spirit told her this. And I was like, yeah, we're receiving the same message, because it couldn't be better than that. A lot of people are asking me, okay, Bruno, what is this eclipse bringing? Well, the important question is, what does it bring for you? Personally, where you are in your ascension path. But globally, note that it is so important why this is in Sagittarius, because Sagittarius is the sign that is perfect for this, because he is this lover of truth. He shoots the arrow, he points it always through that eye that sees that mark, the target, which is always pointed, directed through the truth. And that is how I envision and imagine it. So the beautiful Sister of Light was sharing, and I wish to read the part of her message when she was saying something. She said, pay attention to your moods right now. Make sure that they are even yours. If they are, then pay attention to what is the energy for your expressing your truth in a matter to satisfy the energy. I'm not encouraging you to spin out of control or to jump into anyone's face, nor to start up drama, but to pay attention to, are you in allowance of tolerating an energy sent to you, directed towards you, that has no compassion, love, or sweetness, no caring, nurturing, or purpose? If any of the above, sit in for a bit. Do not fester yourself to self-judgment or judgment of another, but instead turn within and see what is it that's coming up for you, how it chose to show up in your life and living, and how it is creating this mood, emotion, feeling, and stirring up an energy in your consciousness, field of awareness right now. It does not have to be good, bad, right, or wrong. Look as it just as it is, and go deeper with this. And are you ignoring, hiding, or suppressing a part of you no longer in tolerance of the crap you once could withstand? Just know we are becoming more aware, more clear, and more in line with our higher selves and our higher calling, our purpose. So I won't read on because it's a long message, and I wish to get to my personal message and sharing. But a lot of us who are online with the same ascension energies are receiving the very same messages. And a lot of people who point their judgment towards you. And I so understand my beautiful divine companions for not always wishing to speak out that truth, because they are afraid of being judged, because they have a beautiful magical heart essence and they're just afraid to share it. And like I said, a lot of times I'm not afraid to do it. So I can say and I can expose anything to the light of the truth if I want to. And my Sagittarius ascendant is helping me with this. There will always be judgment pointed towards you when you will be speaking the truth. Remember, all the other avatars who are walking this plane, and remember, we are becoming like them. Like Sandra has said in her Ascension videos that I was recommending to all of you in the Gateway video. She said, get over it. Get over the adoration and idolization and putting on the pedestal. We're becoming this Christed energy embodied. And it's true, without getting over this, it was always silly to me, because I understood how this truly is. And it really takes a lot for us to step to the plate. And a lot of these people who were here sharing the truth of divine love used to be ridiculed. And that's why a lot of people still have these consequences. I even have a friend who shares with me that she still has those blockages here, just afraid of speaking her truth. And that's why I'm so encouraged to make these videos, because a lot of people who are not in full alignment are so eager to speak that truth. And a lot of the times that's just a lot of crap pretending to be truth. And let me say this, truth always knows its source. It doesn't have to pretend, nor defend, nor justify, nor hide. Like I said, you can wear a mask, but you cannot remain hidden. In this era, what is happening with so much energy just coming up to the surface, a lot of that weight is being pulled up and then removed. And what's happening is a lot of people are attacking, judging, blaming, drama. Lately I'm just sitting like this, laughing and just observing everything, how it's playing out. And I know that I need to stay in my center. And that's why I'm sharing these messages with you, because you who are watching this also need to stay in your center. And you know that this great divine love is within divine balance, and we need to right the scales. There's a lot of people who are saying there's these events happening now and portals opening, and it's a lot about these final end game of light and dark. Yes, if you're in that level of awareness, you will perceive it like that. But note that there's some of us who are beyond this. They're completely neutral. Like when I was reading Salvador Kelly's books, they were completely non-drama involved. They were speaking about everything from this higher view and just shared how all this played out in eons and eons of time for the advancement and evolution of souls. Understanding we cannot all be on the same level of evolution, especially here on Earth. Look at the differences. Just take what you resonate with. Take the people that feel like your tribe, although you're always alone in your consciousness. You're always you. You need to stay unique. You can share your journey. And people who are within divine love, they're just sharing. They're not forcing people with their opinions. They're not writing them personal comments and debates, or wanting discussions, or wanting justification, and judging others, having the need to write to them how bad they are. It's just your own ego, your own shadow coming back at you to deal with. So that's why this embodiment of truth is so important now. And I'll give you this example. How many times we still have given our power away? How many times we're not in our full light of that God, Goddess grace that we are? So I'll share a funny example with all of you before I start the activation. This week I went to my river valley, and I was sitting there alone, just wanting to eat my organic vegan salad. I was preparing for myself. And all of a sudden, I thought I was alone. This guy comes. He was like, long hair, kind of hippie looking with the glasses. He really emanated a weird vibration. Just something that felt kind of off. Not really, I don't put labels to it. Just felt weird, like non-integrity, non-honesty. And he came there with a very weird look on his face and said, "Hey, can you do me a favor?" And I'm already looking at him like this because he already gave me the creepy vibe. And I said, "Yeah, what?" And he said, I bet with my girlfriend that I can go into this water, and trust me, the water is freezing there." He said, "I just need evidence of this. Can you take my picture?" Obviously he could put the camera on a rock or something, and put it on self timer. So I had this inner knowing that something is really off about this. But because I looked at him like this and I said, "Well, I just wanted to eat my salad in peace now." And he said, "Oh, okay." And then he played the victim card on me and he said, "Oh, but it's okay. If I'm bothering you, I'm just going to go." And I've fallen for the victim card. And I said to him, "Okay, fine. Just give me the camera, okay?" I wanted to be nice. But remember, we did not come here to be nice. We came here to be neutral, and we came here to be authentic. That's who we truly are. Just doing what brings us joy and magic. And that moment, that didn't bring me joy. It felt off. It felt really off. Something felt off. We're sensing things so much through truth and neutrality now that things are evident to us before they happen already. And we need to trust it. And we need to see how many times we still do that to give power away to another or to the situation or whatever. And then all of a sudden he gives me a camera and says, "Oh, you can make a video." And he started recording. And he went, in front of me. He took his clothes off, and I thought he was going to be like in his bathing suits. And all of a sudden, he went full commando on me. I'm like, oh gosh. Suddenly, he just jumps in the water, starts diving his naked body, and saying, "Oh, the water's really cold." And I'm like, oh gosh, I'm recording like this. And he came out of the water, pointing towards me. And I was just like giving the camera. I said, "Take the camera and please leave now. I'm going to eat my salad." And then he went and said, "Oh, thank you." And then he left. He was gone as fast as he came. And then I was talking with a friend later. in Skype discussing this, and she said to me, well, what do you see? The message for you, the naked truth, the naked truth. And the whole week was about this vibration. So I was really sensing how I gave my power away to that situation. Although I didn't want to do it, I did it. And you know what came in my face? And my friend said to me, you see, if it would be something nice, you'd continue to do it because it would be nice, but it was something you really didn't like. Because it was totally forced. He didn't even ask me if I'm comfortable with him taking his clothes off. He just forced me with it. And obviously this was allowed by me. So whatever we still allow with our frequency in our field, we support. So we literally engage in it. That's what when my friend was writing about this truth, she was saying the same thing. What are you still supporting? What are you still holding on to? Why are you still not creating from your true magic, bliss, joy, whatever brings you that upliftment? The same goes when I say to all of you, find the resonating core truth vibration in people. Don't just go for, oh, they look nice, or oh, there's light, or oh, they're dark because they have a black photo or something like that. Go beyond that. Sense the vibration. Feel through neutrality. Sense the truth. The pattern of truth is the sacred geometries of principles of light, divine principles of creation, which you can find in sacred geometry patterns. And the thing is, when you will be attuned, when you will have those patterns invoked within you to the fullest degree, you will sense them in others as well. And you will sense when the geometry is distorted and when there's in full light. You don't have to close your eyes and see it. You'll just feel it. You will feel the imprint that's being mirrored back at you. And this is how we were just going to be like these antennas for truth. Okay, my beloved companions, we no longer have to do this. We no longer have to tolerate the crap. We no longer have to be either, 1 foot in the light, 1 foot in the dark. Play this game out. If you choose to, of course. Bless you. Bless everyone, whatever they choose. Like I said, we are all in our individual soul journeys and all is good. But, I'm saying this for people who are ready, who are embracing ascension energies, who are embracing the Christed energy that is neutral. It is the core essence, okay, of our next stage in the evolution of humankind. So before further ado, and with any more of my sharing, which this always gets so long then, because I have so much to share, and let's just get to the activation, which will assist us further in sensing the patterns of truth in all life, in all that is being presented to us, in all that is being mirrored through others, through situations, events. And let's just decree through that we are becoming these pure vessels for liquid light, and that only the sacred structure of the divine geometry patterns, the sacred principles of light, will show us the nature of that truth. Not the images itself, not the words, not either light or dark energy, but that which is beyond, that which is the matrix, the essence of creation, the essence of that which is being there, part of reality. And to see it neutrally, is it a distorted pattern, like the molecules of water that were being photographed by Masaru Emoto. The same way, some were pure and some were not, because they were exposed to distorted energies. I'm talking about the very same thing, and we're basically 60% and more water. So, beloved Ascension Pioneers, sit comfortably somewhere for a moment. Maybe hold a crystal like I usually do, if I'm so guided. Close your eyes. Take a few deep, very deep breaths. And visualize first your personal vortex emanating from you. Feel yourself like a pillar of light. And then put yourself in a position to in the middle of that wheel of divine love of all creation, which was just presented to you in the light photo that I showed. The image that carries so many light frequencies of the truth and the structure of our true beingness. See the mental image of that card, of that message. See the wheel spinning and spinning, starting in pink, dispersing further on as gold, and then emanating as different multicolored rays of light. You are one of those multicolored rays of light. Your journey was long and infinite, and it continues to be so. But on this time and space point that we are sitting now, in this now moment, put yourself from that point of the multicolored ray structure back in a spiral movement to the very core of that spinning wheel. Return to that beautiful soft pink light. Align yourself with the central of the central suns, with the source of all, with the same truth that propels forward and moves all life in infinite creation and expansion. You might feel your heart beating faster now, yes, because your frequencies are being amplified and you're being aligned with the Ascension energies. The pulsating beats of the heart of the matrix and creatrix of life. The mother and the father structure in nature. Once again, align with that here and now. Feel the source truth from which you were born, from which all life is born. Become immersed in that truth. Be right in the middle of it. Breathe it in with all of your soul, with all of your being. Completely restructure and realign yourself to that very core essence. It is time. We are being called back home to that true nature, to that true source. And do not forget ever about your beautiful, unique individuality and beauty. Because without it, nothing would exist. Like without truth, there would be no reason for that existence. Just breathe it in. Realign yourself with that grace. Feel and see how this beautiful wheel is spinning in that soft pink glow. It is enveloping your entire being. It is restructuring your entire ascension process. And it is realigning you to your very highest soul potential. But you see, without the truth essence, without that core, there is none of it. Because the truth is the reason for all, to move as it does, to be and exist as it is. And now we shall gently affirm and intend this truth decree that comes now through my vessel. I call upon now my beloved I am, the beloved I am of all that is. I consciously choose to be aligned with the Ascension energies. I choose infinite and conscious expansion. Through self-responsibility and full understanding of my true nature, I once again fully realign myself with the truth essence of all, with the essence behind the driving wheel of creation, of divine love. I now gently affirm that I am strong, that I'm powerful, that I am might, that power, wisdom, and love, all essences flow through me as one. And the source behind it is truth. And I consciously now decree that I fully align with that source truth, and that it flows through me like a liquid, transparent light, through all my actions, words, and deeds, through every cell, and through every light DNA structure. My soul is the truth. The truth is my soul. I fully claim my soul through the truth of one. I am the light of the truth. The light of the truth I am. I am divine love, and I exist as I am. Without power, there is no wisdom and love. Without wisdom, there is no love and power. Without love, there is no wisdom and power. All three flow as one, permeated by the core truth of all life, of all creation, of all that is. So be it, and so it is. Now feel the strength of this decree running through you, through every limb, through every pore and every cell and molecule of your being. Feel how you're pulsating with light. And let the further eclipse energies and the advancement of the 6 months that lie ahead bring us all back even further to our true core essence, to the truth that we are. And so it is. Now take one more very deep breath. And just allow yourself to be for a moment. Feel if you yourself receive any additional messages that are important for you in your ascension journey right now. Listen to them with all your heart. Feel them through feelings that are coming into your center. And feel the balance that you hold within you. That beautiful space of neutrality. And when you're ready, you can once more open your beautiful divine eyes. And remember once again, truth is simple, it's not complicated, it's not difficult. It is easy, it is simple, it comes effortlessly. It always pushes you, moves you forward, doesn't keep you stuck. It's infinite expansion. It always propels you. You always spin on the wheel. And it's who you truly are in your core essence, your truth. And we're truth together. Your truth in flesh. So, my beloveds, take care. Don't forget to speak your truth. Don't be afraid of judgment, control, restrictions, false limitations, because even if they come externally, they're coming from you. Learn from my example, which I just shared before. And take care. I love you all so much, and enjoy your beautiful eclipse. Let it expand you even more. And let us expand us all into truth that we are. Take care. Bye.